This situation unraveled so quickly. I didn't even have an opportunity to release a video that I recorded on it before they caught the leaker. It's so funny. It's so funny because have they found the leaker who put out the Dobbs decision that overturned Roe v. Wade from the Supreme Court last year? No, nothing on that. Oh, okay, cool, fantastic. But definitely, hey man, if it's any sort of against the narrative secrets that end up getting out there, oh, we find him, make sure that he gets a drone covered perp walk, and we catch this kid. And it's also interesting as well because there's a lot of chatter about the situation. Jack Teixeira, sorry, he's only 21 years old, and some people are saying, hey, he's 21 years old. What did he have this top security, or yeah, he had this security clearance. Why would you allow somebody who's only 21 years old to have such a high level of clearance and being able to make so many important decisions? These are the same people that also think that a 6-year-old has a complete and total agency to chop their genitalia off. Very interesting blanket application of their morals and values. But who is this kid? What happened in this situation? I already covered the details when it came to the leaks themselves. Long story short, there's American troops that are over fighting in Ukraine. Can't talk about that though. Gotta stand with Ukraine, right? So what do we know about the situation? Okay, 21-year-old has been taken into custody for allegedly being involved in a leak of secret U.S. military documents. Jack Teixeira is a Massachusetts Air National Guard, was arrested on April 13th at his home in southern Massachusetts, about 18 miles east of Providence, Rhode Island. He is an IT specialist after enlisting in September of 2019. Teixeira became a cyber transport systems specialist at the National Guard spokesperson told the Epoch Times. According to his specialty code, Teixeira was listed at a lowest skill level. Well, he's 21 years old. He probably just got his BA, and now he's out here, and he got recruited by, Air Force? National Guard, right? So yeah, he would have to be working his way up. Describing cyber transport systems personnel, the Air Force website states, a vast global communications network is one of the many things that makes us the most powerful Air Force on the planet. Making sure the underlying infrastructure of this network is operating properly is a responsibility of cyber transport systems specialists. Whether it's repairing a network hub at a stateside base or installing fiber optic cable at the forward installation overseas, these experts keep our communication systems up and running and play an integral role in our continuing success. Yeah, that's a lot of babble to say that he's kind of in charge of communications. That's over there. He plays an integral role, I guess. The minimum education for a cyber transport systems role is high school diploma or a good enough degree. Specialist requirements include knowledge of electronics and network principles. So basically, yeah, you're run-of-the-mill high school graduate who at least ticks enough boxes for the military to show up, knock on a door and say, we want you, son. Your country needs you. Teixeira had been mobilized for federal duty under Title 10 since 2021, according to the National Guard. Teixeira was assigned to the 102nd Intelligence Wing, which is based out of Otis Air National Guard Base. Her mission is to provide worldwide precision intelligence and command and control, along with trained, experienced airmen for expeditionary combat support and homeland security, the Wing's website states. Teixeira had top secret clearance and sensitive compartmented access to other highly classified programs since 2021. Officials with the Massachusetts National Guard had not responded to requests for comment on Teixeira because they're too busy trying to figure out, oh fuck, what else is out there? So he took documents home. Oh, is he a Joe Biden fan? An investigation found that a person who had posted the documents on social media, 4chan, by the way, in case you haven't caught the other video, initially transcribed text from the documents at work, but became concerned he would be discovered. Yeah, that's why then he went to 4chan afterwards. And Discord leaks as well, so it's like, okay. The person, later identified as Teixeira, began taking the documents to his residence and photographing them. Interesting. A social media user who spoke to the FBI said the person, called himself Jack, appeared to live in Massachusetts and claimed he was in the U.S. Air National Guard. Bro, just say that you're a part of a different branch. Like, don't make it so obvious. But every time that I see one of these whistleblowers or just read their backstory, it's like, oh, these aren't exactly the brightest people that are out there. The platform provided records to the FBI that included the billing name, Jack Teixeira, and the billing address for the residents in North Dington, Massachusetts, the same home Teixeira listed in his residence on the National Guard paperwork. What a fucking dork. Discord, a social media platform, kind of, sort of, where you can have little private groups and what. I know of Discord. I think I have an account. I don't fucking use it, mostly because it just always descends into just abject degeneracy. As part of acquiring top secret clearance, Teixeira would have signed a lifetime binding non-disclosure agreement and acknowledged unauthorized disclosure of secret information could result in criminal charges. Yeah, unless of course you're a Democrat, so. Oh, but I'm sorry, I forgot about the garage storage loophole. Fucking Christ. There's a deliberate criminal act to violate those guidelines and rules, Defense Department spokesperson, Air Force Brigadier General Pat Ryder. Okay, I don't know anything about this guy, but he definitely has the name to be a Brigadier General. Pat Ryder, with a Y. Oh my God. Told reporters as the arrest took place. Teixeira also held sensitive access to other classified programs. I'm sure we will never hear about that at all whatsoever, unless, of course, this information is true. Pentagon leak suspect Jack Teixeira didn't act solo, says former Trump intel official. Yeah, you would think so, right? Because he's 21, he has these top secret clearances and stuff. He's the lowest level that's out there. He wouldn't be the only guy who would also have information that is out there. So chances are we're probably going to see some more compromising information. Accused Pentagon leaker Jack Teixeira could not have acted alone, suggested the 21-year-old is merely a patsy in the much wider intelligence breach, according to one of the former Trump and top national security aides. It's just not possible. A low-level Air National Guard information technology specialist like Teixeira had to have access to a trove of highly sensitive U.S. intelligence he allegedly received, according to Kash Patel. Kash Patel is pretty smart, so okay, if that's a guy who's breaking down this information, I kind of agree with him. It can be the biggest IT person in the Department of Defense, and you're still compartmented off of the actual information. Yeah, exactly. If he's the lowest level individual that's out there, yo, chances are he's running cables and shit, okay? Just doing general IT stuff. Like, he's not getting the information. Like, he's not getting the flight dossiers of some Marines that are getting shipped off to Kiev. It seems a little bit extreme. But it's enough so it's like it's a straight white kid. I don't know for sure that he just looks like a white kid who's using 4chan. So therefore, you know, the mass media can go ahead and extrapolate everything that they want out there. So yeah, he's the perfect target. Need not look any further than that. There's nothing wrong with the Biden White House at all whatsoever. No more leaks, anything. Okay, what would have been a whistleblower under the Trump organization is he's dirty degenerate who is compromising national security. Very interesting. Almost never does an IT person need to know, as we say, the substance of the intelligence. Exactly. You're on a need to know basis, and what the fuck does this kid need to know? Unless, of course, he stumbled into a meeting and was like, oh shit, okay, well, I guess I'm getting sworn in on this specific topic because, well, I can't unsee what I seen in that PowerPoint. Their job is to provide the secure information systems around it to protect any disclosures. This is crazy sensitive stuff, he said, the detailed data about Ukraine's military planning that Teixeira is accused of posting online. 99% of people who have a top secret SCI clearance don't have access to this information. Patel said he does not believe for a single second that this guy, a 21-year-old Air National Guardsman, ran his operation alone. No, it makes zero sense at all whatsoever. And then also, if they're worried about this guy, you know, just disseminating secrets, why would they go to all of that trouble? See, normally you can do a litmus test when you see situations like this, okay? And if something doesn't immediately hit you as being congruent with the actions, you know, you bring in the entire military to come snatch this guy up. You know, you pull out all the SWAT stops for a guy who's taking pictures and shit posting on 4chan. Unless they're trying to make a statement, which that's exactly what this looks like. I'm not really seeing everything here. Okay. Instead, he said the explosive revelations are likely a part of an Assange-style operation, referring to the WikiLeaks founder who faced espionage charges for helping U.S. Army intelligence analysts. At the time, Bradley Manning, now Chelsea Manning, who is in a relationship with Elon Musk's ex-girlfriend Grimes. It's a strange situation, but it's weird, right? Because Chelsea Manning got a pardon from Barack Obama when he was leaving the White House, but Julian Assange got left out to hang. And it was something where, okay, if you believe the behind-the-scenes chatter, Trump had 2 additional, on his way out of the White House, you guys remember, he pardoned like 100 or some odd people, which is standard operating procedure for a president when he's leaving office. But there were 2 more pardons that were on his desk. One for Edward Snowden and another for Julian Assange. And you may or may not remember, he was facing, on the way out the door, he was facing impeachment charges. Mitch McConnell's turtle ass decided to wander his way into the Oval Office. You need to get rid of those 2 pardons, otherwise we're going to make sure that you never run for office again. That's some rumor that's out there. That's some speculation as well. But again, if you just start to piece a lot of things together, makes a hell of a lot of sense now, doesn't it? The way it was produced, the way it was put out there, pages printed, photographs taken, published online. That is a methodical way of releasing classified information illegally. Yeah, but it was also on 4chan, so I don't really know. I think he's definitely working with other people in the DOD. Yeah, based on the quality of leaks that he has. Yeah, working alone doesn't really seem, because there was so many things that was in there. Okay, one of the central things that I was talking about in the video, I'll make sure that one releases before, so at least you get a primer on the information. A lot of stuff about South Korea and a couple of other world leaders as well. Like, it's been a second, but all of the different relations from the world, and then between the leaders, and then to pin it all on a guy, on a 21-year-old kid from the National Guard, when you're talking about international affairs, something doesn't line up there. He added calling Teixeira's Thursday arrest an extensive cover-up. I would tend to agree with that, but we're going to have to see where this ultimately leads up, because as of right now, they caught the leaker, guys, and that's all the government wants you to know. So chances are there's a lot more to this story. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.